Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Monday, the 14th of August. After a good little break, I'm back with the Word of God. Happy to share with you again. With McShane, we're reading through the book of Samuel, and today 1 Samuel chapter 4, where the Israelites go out to fight the Philistines, and things go badly for them. So they take the ark of God to the camp, believing that that will change their fortunes. And they all are very excited when the ark comes there. And we're told that the Philistines hear that it's come. And when they learned that the ark of the Lord had come into the camp, the Philistines were afraid. A God has come into the camp, they said. We're in trouble. Nothing like this has happened before. This is the God that's attacked the Egyptians with all kinds of plagues. And so the Philistines feel threatened, but they draw courage and they go into battle and they win. They conquer the Israelites, they capture the ark, and things go completely pear-shaped. The news comes back to Eli, who is back in Shiloh, and when he hears that his two sons have been killed in the battle and the ark of God was captured, he falls off his chair and breaks his neck. And so we have what seems like a disaster. The Israelites are losing, and the ark of God has been captured. And from one perspective, that looks like there's a complete disaster going on there. On the other hand, we know that this is God working out the judgment he'd threatened. He'd spoken to Eli. He'd sent a prophet to Eli saying, "You're honoring your sons more than me. You're going to be judged." It was one of the messages that Samuel had to bring as a young boy, that God's going to hold your family accountable. And here we see that happening. And so even in bad times, when things look like we can't make sense of them, we know that God is still working. And the story continues and it all turns out well. But he was bringing his judgment, his threatened judgment, on Eli because he hadn't done what he was supposed to do. And it also, to me, says that God has no talismans. There's no objects or anything we can do that can force God to do anything we want. There's no prayer you can pray that will force God to do something that he doesn't want to do. Our prayers have to align us with God's will, because God will work his purposes out. The Israelites thought, we've got the ark of God. Now things will go well. And there are people that say, I've paid a double tithe. Now God will really bless me. Or I've spent so much time in Bible reading. I've gone to church twice on a Sunday and I've done that for a month now. All of those are good things, and God encourages us to do them because they're good things, but none of them have any kind of influence that we can lean on them and say, I've done this, therefore God. We've got to lean on God because of who he is and do all these things as a result of what he's done for us. So be encouraged that God is working his purposes out, and know that he's not manipulatable. We cannot get him to do our bidding. It's always the other way around. Be challenged, be encouraged, be blessed.